We are now 1,000 subs in now, y'all boys and girls, man. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for watching. I keep itching my ear because it's itchy as hell. So if y'all don't mind me, you know what I'm saying. But again, man, thank y'all so much, man. We started this journey literally like um 2 years ago, like 3 years ago, going on. December 16th, 2022, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little story before we start this thing for real, cause yeah, man, it's something I never thought I could do, you know, alone, and I never thought that this podcast would have been done just by myself. Again, these are the boys here, they motivate me. There was times where I wanted to like stop the podcast. There's times I just didn't have the motivation to do the podcast, but these boys carried me through thick and thin, through those rough times where I was just like, I just didn't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? But again, thank them so much for keeping me contained and just keeping me focused on, the mission, which is bringing y'all content, even though we talk about sports, you know what I'm saying? We branched out. So just a little story, like, again, some of y'all know the story. In the beginning, December 16th, you know, our first podcast was, I think, it had to do with like Brock Purdy going taking his team to the like was it NFC Championship game, bro?
I believe so. Yeah.
It was a NFC Championship game, man. And I think that we was talking about his success. We were talking about Derek Carr, and then what I'm saying, that went off for 1,000 views. Our first episode. So it was just insane, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing that people was actually wanting to engage in something like that, you know what I'm saying? Um, so we continued, you know what I'm saying? We had crazy episodes where we had people, you know what I'm saying, talk about eggs, and it was like talking about Starbucks. Um, we were talking about things um like some crazy stuff around school. You know what I'm saying? Had people on the podcast, special guests, of course, all y'all that's been on. Thank y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be brutally honest, for real. Some of them I don't talk to no more, but they still are part of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? They're still part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's no ill will towards anybody that I don't talk to no more. It's no ill will towards people that it's just a part of life. So like I said, they're part of the podcast, you know, and it is what it is at this point with them. Um, Another thing is, like I said, man, um, in November of last year, um, we had invited OG to become our co-host of now Locked In Podcast, for real. So it's about to be a whole year since OG has been officially a part of the Locked In Podcast. Um, you know what I'm saying? That journey has been so fun. It's been so fun making these 26 episodes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, man, we talk about these things outside of the podcast, for real. We talk about all these things, and it's really funny that, like, we talk about this and we put it on YouTube for people just to watch. Everyone has their own their own journey in this, in what they have done. Whether they got a podcast and stuff like that. Um, Again, uh, we all, it's not us. It's not us that makes this podcast. You know what I'm saying? God has given us this ability to talk on a screen, talk about some things, football, and for me, talking to people about um, some things that they tend to enjoy in life, and what I'm saying, we're doing this for almost 3 years now, uh, and to hit 1,000 subs is kind of like crazy to me, because it's just was like, bro, what in the world is going on? Like, we're really here, you know what I'm saying? So again, without y'all, no, no, let me backtrack. Without God first, of course. Without God, we won't be doing this. Um, Again, I know we haven't been posting scriptures of the day and stuff like that, but we will get back to it. It's just faith is kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, faith has kind of been like fading away, but we know, of course, we got to get back to it. We got to allow God to manifest and stuff like that. And I've already said that. If you know me, I'm always God. I'm a God. I put God in first on everything I try to do. That ain't me faking it. If you ever talk to me, I'm always going to try to bring up God in some sense or some form, right? But without God, without these boys here, um, you know what I'm saying? Roland was a part of the DHJ podcast journey with me. And then OG, of course, later got on into it as well, but he will also sometimes feature in some of those locked in those DHJ podcast episodes as well. So without these boys, man, this wouldn't have been done. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to know directly, OG is the wisdom head, sports head. He knows it. He knows it more, way more than us. I'm just gonna be honest. He knows it way more than us. Roland, he's the he made this screen that y'all are looking at right now. You know what I'm saying? He does stuff behind the scenes, set up all this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one who has his computer recording for us. Because it's hard outside of him. If it's not for him, we wouldn't be doing these episodes for real. So I'm saying. So thank y'all so much. And for me personally, for being the quote unquote host of the podcast, it's not all about me. You know what I'm saying? I will never make this about me. I will never fame myself up. I always appear humble first. I don't need attention. I don't want attention. I thank y'all so much, but how I carry myself, I don't want the attention. You know what I'm saying? This is a celebration for all of us. Each and every one of us has achieved this goal, achieved this dream. And again, it's a special guest. Thank y'all for being on. Thank y'all for wanting to join on and talk about some things personally with y'all's lives and stuff. Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to be, quote unquote, wasting time to talk about stuff with us. But you choose to step aside and talk about your life journey. And you know what I'm saying? It's interesting because it's helped me out a lot with um growing and learning how to speak with people. I'm very antisocial, if you don't know that. Um, and like I said, man, it's helped me out a lot. Like I said, if you can ask these boys, they will tell you that I was stuttering a lot, and they sometimes know. I call them after the podcast. Sometimes I tell them thank you. I tell them thank you for carrying me because like I said, sometimes I'm bad with speaking, but I'm trying to get better at it. Um, and last thing, to all locked in podcast people, what I'm saying, that's watching or that's not watching, or will be in the future podcast episodes, or supporting from a distance, whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to if you're making yourself a podcast, if you're trying to go out there and do something in life, just chase after it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. Like I said, I had Mr. Butler. Y'all don't know who he is, but some of y'all know who he is. But I had Mr. Butler tell me, "Hey, I have a podcast voice," and if I didn't listen to him, maybe I wouldn't be doing podcasting. Some of y'all know I already have a main YouTube channel. I haven't been doing it much because I've been focused more on podcasts, but I could be more focused on that. But like I said, go out there and do what you want to do. Achieve your goals, man. No one's stopping you but yourself. There's gonna be people that's gonna talk bad about what you're trying to do. There's gonna be people that you may not talk to no more after you do something. People turn on you. That's just facts. Like I said, there's a lot of people that's been on this podcast I don't talk to no more. But there's no, I'm not trying to disrespect them. That's just honestly real. So again, man, like achieve your goals. Always put God first. Locked in podcast, man. We are at 1,076 subs now. We appreciate y'all so much, man. We really do. Um, and if you want to be on a podcast, of course you'll be on. If you want to talk anytime, to me, just if you see me on campus, or if you know any of these boys here that you want to talk to them, and you can talk to them. You know, if you want to lock them, if you want a locked in podcast shirt, you know what I'm saying? Get you some locked in merch. You know, we trying to build a nation out here. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build a nation of supporters. You know what I'm saying? Spread the good news, man. Spread the good news. And y'all got anything to say?
Hey man, my bad, Locked In crew. I just want to say, man, it, I'm speechless, man. People don't know how hard it is to hit 1,000 subscribers anywhere on any platform. I would say YouTube is one of the hardest for sure, and the support that y'all been giving us is crazy. We started this out of pure enjoyment and curiosity. You know what I'm saying? Just to step into a space and just talk, have fun with the boys, regular talking, but we just recording while we talking. And when I say we didn't see this happening this quick, we definitely did. I remember maybe a month ago, Dion was like, "Hey, let's hit 500 subs by the end of this year." 1,000 though, y'all boys jumped 500 up. Y'all added 500 and well 600, but it's just a blessing. You know, this wouldn't be possible without God giving us, you know, the wisdom, the energy, and just the support of you all to do this, man. And we got big plans for this podcast. Everything's gonna get better. The production, the quality. We going sooner or later one day we're gonna be able to do, you know, 2 podcasts a week, 3. You know, we'll get to a point. You know what I'm saying, when everyone kind of figures out what we got going on, settle down. But you know, everyone's going through life, and we're figuring it out. And I just want to say, man, shout out to y'all. Much love. Shout out to D. Just for, man, when I say the growth I seen in him and us and OG, like it's crazy. Like as he said, he was shy, and he when I say, hey, bro, you know, sometimes you're gonna have to just take over, bro. Like I believe in it. As Mr. Butler said, he had that podcast voice. He really does. And he really did take over and just blossom, man. And I think we all blossomed in a sort, and we all bounce off each other real well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not always we all just agreeing. Who's finna watch watch something where everybody's just agreeing the whole time? We actually have debates. We actually have our own insights, own opinions, and we love that y'all have your own opinions too. And don't be afraid to call us out. We love that. Like we want to hear that because y'all might have more wisdom than us in certain areas, but we just love that we building up this community, man. So shout out to y'all. Big 1K, we lit.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. Like we had Gilbert Arenas straight up get on us about something. You know what I'm saying? Gilbert Arenas now, an NBA player, you know, get on us about, you know, something that we said, even if it, you know, if it was just like, you
I
know,
stand on it,
calling
Gil.
out,
I stand on it.
you know, but
Stand on
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like I said, man, like we gonna finish this up, but again, without y'all, man, without God first, of course, before y'all, without God, without y'all, you know what I'm saying? This wouldn't have been done. Again, y'all make sure to give yourself a round of applause, man. Give yourself a round of applause. This ain't, you know, this is not faking it. This is a real emotion. Um, like I said, I'm not trying to be loud because y'all know my Ravens lost this week or this past week, so I will get loud. But for right now, I'm not gonna get loud because you know what I'm saying, like it's a celebration, you know what I'm saying? It's it's the it's the it's the benefit of making some people enjoy it's the benefit of us making people enjoy our content. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we on the road to bigger plans, bigger ways. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be going to a Carolina game soon. So if y'all wanna see a video of us, you know, doing some Carolina things, I guess maybe see Big Cat, then y'all let us know. Y'all let us know, man. You know what I'm saying? I might do it anyway. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all so much. Locked in podcast. Y'all stay locked in. I know, I don't never say that, but y'all stay locked in, man. Stay locked in.